We have a number of youth facilities throughout Trinidad and Tobago. A lot of people forget that. And there's a reason why people forget that, because they're not being used. And I've said so from day one when I came in as the Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs, that it can't just be about buildings, the aquatic center, the tennis center, the cycling center, all the things that we just build and move forward. We need to bring a personality, a character, life to these facilities with programs. I'll give you an example. The St. James Youth Facility, that was open 3 or 4 times and never kicked off. I came in there, we saw the lack of it, that's why Bonds were there.
Right.
And,
when you hear youth involvement and youth policy, what are you hoping to achieve? What's your end goal? To say that you've given them a voice of what, to do what?
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. There's a word that I learned recently called adultism. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't. It's not part of my vocab.
Yeah, and it's something that you could interpret for something else, but that's when actually people who are not young people, who are adults, they stereotype young people, and it's prominent in Trinidad and Tobago. I know a couple of business people who say that will never hire anybody under the age of 25. They're not disciplined, they work ethic, they're lazy and so on, and that is prominent I know in Trinidad and Tobago, and we're working with a program to erase that, to show and prove. Case in point, Lily, the young girl who assisted.
Yeah, 19-year-old.
I mean, we the Prime Minister invited her on a cabinet. We all were able to meet her and to hear her story and why she did it and so on. We have to promote and show the positivity. And you're one of the few, this is one of the few programs that I don't usually work with a young person. You were the first person to interview me when I became Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs. And I came with a young golfer, remember that?
Yeah.
Zico. I try to do that all the time. Anywhere I go to an interview, I bring a young person to highlight them. And that's what we need to do, show the positivity that the young people are doing rather than the negativity. And that's something that I think I've been doing well. The youth policy of Trinidad and Tobago expires next year. And we work with all the youth groups, we consult with all of them to ensure that they have a voice and it's their policy moving forward for Trinidad and Tobago.
You talk about giving them a voice. Within the PNM itself, PNM is considered one of the most rigid structures. The General Council, the rules, and the party can even rein in a Prime Minister. And we've seen that.
Yes.
How are you going to shift that to say, well, in the wilderness, I'm the youth officer and I want to do something?
Well, I think I've been welcomed with open arms. Everybody knows my innovation, my energy that I bring. A lot of cool, exciting stuff. The days of an event being for a youth league or any youth organization being a fundraiser should be an event. And that's what has been happening. Fundraisers are becoming the main events.
What is the relationship between the Heliconia Foundation and the youth officer and the youth arm in the
The Heliconia is a separate entity. It's young professionals that want to get involved in the background, and they've been doing quite a good job. They're a little older than the youth league. The youth league is much younger, but they work closely together to ensure that the party itself is on good footing with regards to young people, and I think they've been doing a good job so far.
Now, also when you look at the role of the youth officer, what is the role and the function of the youth officer?
Yeah. It could be defined in many ways. I think I'm going to redefine it with regards to the energy and the new ways that we're going to do things. I think.
So you sit on the General Council and make decisions?
Well, I sit on the General Council and I sit on the leadership of the party. There are different officers. There's education officers is up. There are 3 seats, positions that are actually up: education officer, hospitality officer, and youth officer. All the other positions have been filled unopposed, right? And this is the team that works with the political leader and the leadership of the party to ensure that all the veins, all the tentacles are working at full speed. And I think we need to be a little more attractive with regards to the youth aspect of it. Young people are different now. You have to be instant. You have to have stuff that is cool, that is hip to attract. The political side of attracting people isn't working as good as it did in the past. So we have to do things now that are different, modern, hip, cool, to attract people to come in and be exposed to the political side of things.
Young people want a space to be creative. They also want opportunities. They also would like to know that it doesn't depend on the skin, the color of their skin, their ethnicity, or their social standing to create opportunities. How is your role as youth officer at PNM going to ensure that you not only sell that dream, but make it happen?
Yeah. One of the things, as you know, we'll be doing over a building. We have a building fund right now to do over the building. But I want to find a space, not just in the Balize house, but also in a couple of other satellite offices where the young people could come and hang out, they could share their views, their creativity. In fact, the Ministry of Sport and Youth Affairs, after so many years, we're actually moving from Abercrombie Street to opposite the Queens Park Oval. And in that building, for the first time, we're going to have a space where young people could come and be creative, could share ideas, could be heard, and could have a voice.
Now, what is your end game for this? You talk about have a voice. Your political career itself, that do you see yourself as a political leader for PNM one day?
No, that's the furthest thing from mine. I think, first, I've said from day one, my first and foremost for being here is the people of Diego Martin Central. I mean, we know you might love being on the ground with my Diego Martin.
I've actually seen Darryl Smith at community events speak. Right, every football given out, he's there.
Yeah, you have to be there. I love that part of this job. The second part of it is any politician who looks beyond their term is wasting energy and time. I'm here until 2020. Whatever happens then, happens then. But I'm focusing my energy on the young people and the artists within the next 4 years. I think I've done a good job in the first year. Political leader is the furthest thing from my mind right now. I don't want to be distracted. Dr. Rowley is, to me, the best political leader in the Caribbean. It's been very quiet.
Do you have a voice in the cabinet? Do they look at you as a young minister and say, well, you're a novice at this?
No, in fact, our cabinet is people who were in it before saying it's a much diverse, unique style that Dr. Rowley has been managing it. And we all have a voice, we all have a say, and it's a decision at the end of the day from the team. And so far, we've been making the right decisions.
You know, when Fitzgerald Hines holds the position of youth, what has he done as youth officer? No, is it a dead arm in the PNM that you're trying to revitalize?
Fitzgerald holds a very big portfolio in goods and transport. I think that's one of the biggest, if not the biggest. And Laventille in itself, that constituency, has its challenges. But I think he has done a good job. I've been working with him. He has worked with me with regards to getting a pool for the first time in that area, for the young people of Laventille. But he has done a good job. I'm much younger than Fitzgerald, so I think I'm closer to what's going on the ground. And as I said, because I'm the Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs, I have a lot of knowledge. Case in point, this year we sent 9 young people to the World Youth Council. They went to China, they went to Europe, and they came back and they reported to us from all different schools all over the country.
You know, there's a school of thought that believes that cabinet ministers, members of parliament, and also senior members of the party, that there should be very separate minds and there should not be interlocking minds, which allow one. They look at it's one human being you're talking about. So your role as the MP, the role of the minister, now you're working to revitalize this portfolio of the PNM. Yeah. How are you going to achieve it all? You're not a jack of all trades.
Well, I have the energy. It's not a rule as yet. People have mentioned that, but there are a number of other people. Mr. Inwood is a leadership member of the leadership of the party. Kobe Robinson Regis, Jennifer Batiste Primus, Franklin Khan. I mean, I could go on and on, but I think
because... And do you think they're able to give to the party enough attention to build the party as an institution, as also hold their portfolio, they hold senior portfolios in the cabinet, and also they are members of parliament?
I think so. In fact, I think it's the opposite. I think it keeps us grounded. It keeps us, as a member of parliament and a cabinet member, to remember the fundamentals of the party. Remember, it's the party that does the manifesto, which is now government law. And I think that, in essence, the positive of us being within the walls of Bally's House keeps us grounded, keeps our ears to the ground with regards to how we have to move forward.
What do you think is the overall governing principle of policy of the PNM?
Discipline. You have to be answerable for what you have done. General Counsel, as you would have mentioned, it's very tough. If they ask ministers, that's the leveling ground where everybody's at one level, and if they ask, you have to answer. And that's what I said. That's where we get to hear what's happening on the ground, apart from in our constituency.
Do you think Fitzgerald Hines did a good job as youth officer?
I think he did a good job with regards to the time he had. I mean, we had a general election in that period of time. I think we had a THA election, the screening and so on, and then he had to fall into this portfolio. People tend to forget this is the first time Fitzgerald has been a minister. He's been around very long, but this is the first time he's been a minister, and it's a very big ministry. And Laventille in itself is, I mean, you were there this weekend in Mova Laventille area, and you saw the love and so on, but he did a good job.
And second, your closing comments. You're hoping to become the youth officer in the hierarchy of the People's National Movement.
Well, I have a track record here. The people of the People's National Movement do the work I've done in Diego Martin Central. We won the PNM Family Day in Tobago for the first time. For the first time, we had a Family Day in Diego Martin Central for years. I took young people to the opera for the first time, to the Casablanca art show, to turtle watching, a youth summer and Easter camp free for the children of Diego Martin Central. We do a number of stuff, and I want that to be expanded to a national level. And I think I'm the right man because I'm working with young people throughout Trinidad and Tobago, and we can work together to ensure that the youth of the People's National Movement have a voice and we can move forward with the party.
Closing comments, Minister Darrell Smith. He's a Minister of Sport and Youth and Play. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have more for you. Stay with us.